if that is the case, then the current is two integrals are the same, so the part inside here has to be the same. You can match this thing. Then x of omega would be equal to theta x s of omega t. Okay. Looks good? Because it's NT here. The NT here is what the small t here has to be. Right? Okay. So if that's the case, we have a very nice thing. So that is our intuitive argument here. Alright, everyone agree with me on this? Okay. So that's okay. Now what happens if that not the case? If that's not the case, if that's not the case, then we have to do something. We have to do something. Okay. But you understand this is a simple part. Alright, I don't understand this part. The message here is if the signal is for some reason is bandlimited, and the term bandlimited, I mean the frequency is limited between this interval that I was decided, then this frequency is related to that frequency by a very simple relationship, that form. And it only holds that this one here equal to that. Okay. Only in that interval. Only in that interval. Alright. When is it? Okay, only that interval. Because outside that, I have a zero when this one here to repeat it. Okay. But only that interval. So now that argument allow me to move forward, and I could now look at more general case. We can look at more general case now. We can look at more general case now. So let me do now more general case where I don't have that little conditions in. Okay. Where should we do? Maybe we can. I want to keep these two charts on. Everyone familiar with these two charts on? Can you remember them down on the board? Okay, alright. Now the signal posing, I can close my eye and write the Fourier formula. That's it. It's become a second nature, right? Like Wickham. Okay. So let's try that. Okay, so bandlimited, perfect. Because if I bandlimited the signal, then I know that having the discrete signal, that means I have this signal, right? Having a discrete signal, you know now because mathematically, having a signal is the same as having its Fourier transform, and vice versa, because of this transformation, right? So if I have the sample signal, I would have this. And this formula tells me that if I have this, I would have that. And if I have that, I would have the original signal. Right? Everyone agree? So this actually a very simple observation telling me that, okay, so now you close eye, you know where you are, right? Repeat again. Under that bandlimited condition, having this signal is the same with this because of the pair Fourier transform. That condition tells me going from here to here. And that the equals give me back to here. Okay. But that is a simple case, right? A piece of cake. We want to look at the more difficult part now because I want to go deeper inside and understand whatever is not the case. Okay. So, what is the trouble when it's not the case? Where I cannot assume that. I cannot assume this. So I have to do some trick. And this is a rather difficult trick. But I think that agreement gives us some sense. Okay. In general, in general, what I can do now is I could rewrite x of s of n equal to okay. I know I like to do one way normally, but I know I do the other way. So let's see whether we should do it like the lecture note I gave you or
omega capital equal to omega over t. Right. So
oh, this thing here is just simply a change of variable. Okay. A change of variable. The change of variable, okay, but a very big question actually. You know the technique, right? When you do the integral, I told you before, this term here is just simply a dummy variable, the summation. I can call it anything I like, right? So what I just do here, when manipulate the integral, I simply, instead of integral of it, I can change this integral. Okay? So that is a short answer, a simple answer. But actually there's a very deep question behind that, so I want you to remember this. So you can tell that, okay, in the integral, because I really want to match the two things, I do this change very well. But for the engineers, we could learn to see before that the capital omega is the continuous frequency, where this one here is the discrete frequency. So the signal we had before, this signal, the discrete signal, this interval here is 1. Where the continuous signal here, when you sample this is t. So when you sample the signal, you move from t to 1 in time domain. So the frequency domain, you move from 1 to t. So that's where this t comes from. But I want you to remember this because that is the key formula that allows you to map from a discrete frequency into a continuous frequency, or vice versa. So remember yesterday in the MATLAB, we got something that have a signal in the continuous domain. The electric generates something is 60 hertz, and so that we know this. And when you design a DSP algorithm, you want to do how to assign this value, right? Associate this value. So that's a very deep question. Okay, very good. Any other question? Yes.
What's happened with S capital omega with bandwidth by k
the capital can
S of capital omega limit draw for what happened.
What happened when we don't have this condition? That's what the question? Yes. So now I'm going to do in general. I'm going to now not assume this. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that now. Is that the question? Okay, very good. Yes, that's exactly what we want to try now. Very good. So we start asking the question because I tell you here something maybe quite restricted. Okay. Any other questions? So now in more general term, and I have no assumption, like what is request. So in general term, what I do have is OEM is equal to NP. So that's what I have to start with.